We recently had this Nissan Frontier come in because of water spot damage. And water spots have two functions. One is they etch into the paint, and the other is they scar. Now you're going to see this scarring here on the windows. I paused it right here. It's easier to see on the windows than it is on the paint, but it was like this all over on the windows, on the black trim around the windows, and the door handle there. It was on that trim, and on the paint there, you can see the water spotting. So, number one, they etch, and number two, here you can see it, they scar, and here you see the scarring. At Mark's Auto Detailing, we take care of the etching and the scarring. And the reason's pretty simple. If you don't take care of the etching by giving it an acid bath, then you do not take care of the base issue, and you're going to get damage to your substrate, which is no good. I actually had to give it about 2 or 3 acid baths. And I don't just pour acid on the car and wipe it off or rinse it off. I have to go panel by panel, section by section. You have to be very careful. You don't want to get it on the trim, on the black door handles. And if you do, you need to neutralize it very quickly, and the same with the glass. So it's not something that I can just wipe on real quick and wipe off. You have to really be careful with it. And then polishing 3 or 4 different times. I'm using different pads, different polishes, see what works best. And we did get a great result. Here you're seeing the result. It actually looks better than it was because I wasn't able to focus in on some of the water spots that were still there because, again, I'm not a videographer. So it wasn't 100% taken care of, but it went from what it was to this, which is just wow. The customer was very pleased, and he gave us a very positive Google review, which we appreciate. And not only was the paint water scarred, but it was pretty dull too. And so here you can see where it is, well, it has life. It has pizzazz. I understand that's not a good word to use because it's not hip, but I'm old and I say pizzazz. Yeah, this job really took longer than I'd like to admit. I've been doing this now for just about 5 years, and still things can take longer than I want them to. But the end result's pretty good, and customers happy, so we're happy. And we look forward to making your car look better as well. With Mark's Auto Detailing, we're going to make it happen.